Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra review after 3 weeks of having, maybe 1 month. I think we had it for 1 month, and this is the view here where I am. 1x lens, 4K 60, HDR10 plus. It's really useful for anything that you might want to do, fill forms or watch videos, website browsing, emails, and even videos. You can make really cool videos with it, and the 10x zoom is pretty nice. I think it's better. You can check the links in the description for comparison with the Sony Xperia 1 Mark V. I use that one. This is our other phone, and the stabilization is both phones. They have really good stabilization, and the Samsung S23 Ultra is really like the ultimate phone for productivity, all around useful tool. You can have everything in your digital life, emails, notes, everything. You can have it on the phone. You don't even need a computer or PC. You don't need a personal computer or laptop. The S23 Ultra is really the powerful phone to have, and now they had some discounts, so that's why we got it. At the beginning, this phone is the 512 giga storage and 12 giga of RAM, and there was the option to get the 256 giga of storage and 8 or 6 giga of RAM. I can't remember exactly, but I wanted to make sure that we get the highest memory possible for the speed of the phone. The RAM is really important, so 512. It was much cheaper than it was at the beginning when it was first released. So it was a case of we really needed phones. So I got the Xperia 1.5, and we also got the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and it's a beautiful phone. It looks like jewelry, and with the camel case, this case, it's a bit like leather, but it's not really leather. It's plastic that looks like leather or something. I don't know. Write in the comment section below what you think it is, but it looks very stylish and grippy also. Has very good grip. So yeah, the S Pen is really useful for drawing mostly. If you wanna try to do some kind of drawings, but for notes, I didn't really try to use it much for notes. This is the 4K 60 UHD 1x from the camera. It's really windy today. Hope you can still hear what I'm saying. The price was very high at the beginning for this model, especially where we live here, but we were able to find a good deal for it, and also we needed a phone. So if you need a phone, you just have to get it. Stabilization for the camera is really good. I hold it now with one hand, and I'm not even looking at the screen. I know the focus will be good, stabilization will be good, and it's recording. Yeah, this is a part 3. Background blur, it's okay, but I don't really care about background blur. Most important is to have really nice images, good colors on them, and this has it. The size of the screen would be a little bit too wide. It might be a bit difficult to hold with one hand, especially to use with one hand. But this is the price you pay for having such a large screen. Also, it's interesting, by default the display has very bright colors, and you should try to disable those to have more natural colors. Also for recording, for video recording, so it's not so Samsung like, because Samsung is known for these ultra processed look like colors, which I don't like, but maybe you like them. So this is at the beach. Nice sunny day. Between the S23 Ultra, the S23 Plus, and the S23, really the thing that should make you take a decision is the size of the phone, what you're comfortable holding, and if you prefer to have the S Pen, and how fast you want the phone to be. The S23 Ultra has more options for higher RAM memory. The RAM, the better, the higher the better. So that's this is the beach in Cyprus. My Sony Xperia 1 Mark V gave me overheating warnings a few times when I was setting it up, and also when I was recording 4K 60, 4K 30 even. The Samsung never gave me this thing. I never had any temperature warning from the Samsung. And let's try the zoom. Let's test the zoom. Seamless zoom. 2x, 5x, and 10x is digital zoom. This is 3x zoom between the boats here, and can't see the stickers so much now. X zoom. This is the 10x zoom. .3x zoom. This is the 3x zoom. This is the 1x main wide camera. This is the biggest sensor. Best sensor of this phone. The wide 1x zoom, 200 megapixels, and it's probably been down. I don't know exactly how it works. And this is the ultra wide, 0.6 zoom ultra wide. It's really wide now. So let's start with the ultra wide first. 1x. This is zoomed into 2x from the ultra wide, but I'll do one by one from the main camera. Okay, ultra wide. This is the ultra wide. One X wide. Oh, there is some kind of a duck there. There. I got it. I got this bird. 1x. It's the main sensor of the phone. This is the 3x zoom, the telephoto lens. Really close and very detailed. A lot of details on this video now. HDR10 plus, 4K 60. And this is the 10x zoom. It has stabilization. Much more closer than the other ones. I'm recording this with the selfie camera just so you get an idea of how the selfie camera looks like. It's okay. I mean, I don't use selfies, I don't take selfies like that. If I want to film myself, I would use the back camera. It's better quality, but it's nice to be able to see yourself sometimes, to make sure that you actually got the picture. The quality is not as good as the other ones, but it's there. This is it. So, same view from here. Oh, the sound went into the cloud a bit, so not so harsh shadows now on my face. And the selfie camera, same position, the 1x camera. Sun went in the clouds a bit, so not so hard shadows now on my face. So yeah, you see which one is better. But normally if the sun comes out from the shadow now in the cloud, you will see when the sun comes out from the cloud, you will still see some hard shadows on my face. But now in the cloudy weather, the cloudy weather looks nice. Yeah, the S23 Ultra is really the ultimate phone. You buy this and you would use it at least 2-3 years because it has really the best processor. They give you updates for a long time. I don't know exactly how long. It's actually our first Samsung phone, so I thought to go all in with the Ultra. I wanted to actually buy a S22 Ultra, but the processor in Europe was not the Snapdragon. It was not the Snapdragon processor, it was the Exynos, or however it was called. I don't know, I was a bit not trustful about that processor, so I didn't want to risk it. Also, my phone was working, but now my phone didn't work anymore, so it was time to do an update. This is the sea, fishing marina, fishing shelter. So should you buy the S23 Ultra? Only if you find it with a good deal, and probably now they have lots of good deals because it's kind of on its way out. In January, probably December, they will release the next version of S24 plus S24 Ultra, all the series, S23 to S24. But until then they will have some sales, and it's a great phone. Cameras look really cool, really stylish. When you talk on the phone, you look like you know what you're doing when you talk. It's a pretty large phone, but it takes a bit of time to get used to it. Once you get used to it, it's fine. You can use it with one hand like this, no problems. You have to do a bit of juggling, but all the phones now, even on my Xperia 1 Mark V, I still have to do a bit of far reaching for the corners. Even though my phone is slim, narrow, it's tall, so it's hard to reach the edges of the phone. The S23 Ultra, it's a bit wide, but not as tall as the Xperia. Yeah, if you need a phone now and you want to have it for a long time, I already saw a few micro scratches on the screen on this one. No screen protector installed here, but the case protects the cameras also. It's a bit higher than the camera, so that's very good, and it's stylish, very grippy, this leather style. I hope you find this video helpful. Give a thumbs up. Wow, what's this? Interesting. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below, and if you think the S23 Ultra is better, or if you think the S23 Plus is better, or if you think the S23 is better, and why. If I was going to need a smaller phone, the S23 Plus or the S23 even, I would have taken the S23 if it had the RAM memory of the S23 Ultra and an S Pen. Asking for too much. So there's also everything needs space in the phone, especially the S Pen. But yeah, you get used to it. It's big, it's a big phone. It's nice to watch videos on it. HDR looks really amazing on it. Checking for scratches. Now 10x from the periscope lens. Wow, right? Just wow. It's really reaching. It's reaching really far. You can see the text on those stickers. The flags. So this is 10x zoom now. X zoom.